Hello, I'm AxelMC131 and welcome back to Behind the Blocks in Minecraft 1.8. And today I have a cool little mechanic to show you guys. I think this would be very fun to add into adventure maps, inspired by various games such as Terraria and, well, every other game that is kind of a dungeon crawl sort of game. Breakable Pots. It doesn't sound original, but I have not actually seen anything to do with this in Minecraft before. And it's not done in the way that you might think. But you'll notice that I have a couple of flower pots around here. I'm in this little enclosed room, little dungeon room. And I have some flower pots here. And I am on survival, so I can break them. But if I break one of these... Oh! A gold mite. What is this? Well, it's attacking me for a start. It's not doing a huge amount, but I'm going to kill it. Ah! And it drops gold, as you can see. Drops gold coins. Yes. Absolutely fantastic. These ones as well? Yep. They've all got these little gold mites hiding in them. Get, take that, you swine. Lots of gold. Oh. Ah. 10 gold coins from that. Nice. Alright, so I'll just quickly run out here and show you guys how I do that. So I've just built a little silverfish house. So if I just go game mode 1, this is the system that's running that. It's not actually very complex. There's just a couple of executes and stuff. So I'll run you through how to actually summon these. So you'll notice here that I have this command block. If I give myself this is a custom spawn egg called place pot, and if I place this down, it will summon a silverfish. That silverfish then places the flower pot and also an invisible armor stand. And you can see it there now. If I go game mode 3, if I go back to game mode 1, and then it kills Silverfish. And when that's broken, the armor stand is testing for it to be broken. So if I break it, it will destroy the pot and then summon this little thing. And it will also kill the armor stand. So if I go game mode 3, again, you'll see the armor stand's now not there. So let's kill this guy. Right, and that's just a custom mob. So I'll go through this. Right. So first of all, we have our standard run-of-the-mill redstone clock, set block, redstone block, and set block to air. This can be divided into two clocks if you want, but you can just have them on opposite sides of the same clock. First of all, over here, we are testing for a silverfish called place pot. So we are testing for any entity, type equals silverfish, name equals place underscore pot. And make sure you get the underscore, if you have any underscores and any caps. This is not actually important. You can name this whatever you want. It's just a proxy. So if but you need to make sure you change it. So if I change this to like Fred, you can give this to yourself just by renaming a spawn egg. Like I've used a custom summon command there to give myself that. But I can just go in here, grab a silverfish egg, go anvil, spawn silverfish, and just rename it to place underscore pot, capital P, and it works exactly the same way, but it doesn't work with just a regular one. Go away. Anyway, as you can see, right. So we're testing for a silverfish called place pot, and if it finds one, it's then going to execute at that silverfish. So execute at entity type equals silverfish, name equals place pot. We're going to go summon armor stand at the same coordinates. Custom name is PotBreakable. Invisible is 1 and market is 1. So it has a really small hitbox. So you can't accidentally click on it and give it your weapons or anything. Then we have a second execute at the silverfish called place pot. So once again, execute at entity type equals silverfish, name equals place pot. We're going to set the block that it's in to a flower pot, just like that. So that's just summoning the flower pot in the same block. And then after a short delay, we're then going to kill the silverfish. So kill any entity, type equals silverfish, name equals place pot. And that's how the spawning of the pot works. So you'll see these activate if I just run over here and place it. So place it down, and you can see it finds it, this turns on, it summons the armor stand, places the pot, and then kills the silverfish. Right. Now the other side. what we are doing on this side is quite different. And this is, you will have noticed that you can have multiple pots out at once, and it won't activate them all at once. So what we're doing here is we're executing at any entity name equals PotBreakable, so this is the invisible ArmorStand. We're going to test for the block it's in to be air. Now, normally, the block it's in is a flower pot. Whoops, put my hand in the wrong place. So if I go game mode 3 again, you can see that technically the block it's in, which is the bottom half of it, is a flower pot. However, if it gets broken, that's no longer true, because it's been replaced by air. So if it tests the block true to be air, it's then going to activate this sequence. So first of all, it's going to kill the flower pot item, because if you're in survival and you break the flower pot, it's going to drop as an item. So we're going to go execute at entity name equals PotBreakable, and now we're going to add an extra thing here. This is just a copy paste, but we're going to go detect the block it's in to be air 0. So this is making sure that this is only happening at the pot that has been broken. And this carries on for the rest of this. And we're then going to go kill at a type equals item range equals 1. Now, if you do happen to throw an item at it before you break it, it will kill that item as well. But we're just going to assume that you're not dumb enough to do that. Okay. We also have the smashing sound, which is this is also executing at entity name equals PotBreakable, detect air 0, and we're going to go play sound random.break at all players within a range of 8 blocks of the ArmorStand, tilde tilde tilde, and then the volume and pitch controls. So that's just when it breaks, it makes the little smash sound, which is the same sound as a tool breaking when it runs out of durability. Plays that sound. Then we have a 3-tick delay here. I made this 3 ticks so you can separate the sounds. And we are now going to summon the Silverfish called Goldmite. Now, this is quite a long command. This is the longest command, but you can do it with just a couple of copy pastes. So once again, execute at entity name equals PotBreakable, detect air, and we're going to go summon Silverfish at their coordinates. Custom name is Goldmite. You don't need to add a custom name visible tag because it will just show up if you cursor over it. And we're going to add an equipment tag. Now, if you've seen a couple of my other videos where I've summoned custom mobs, you'll know that there are 5 equipment tags to any mob. So you go equipment, colon, open square bracket, and then you can open and close curly brackets 5 times, and that represents items that the mob is holding on its head, I think I've gone too far here, on its head, on its body, on its legs, on its feet, and then the item it's holding in its hand. So if I've just copied the string of one of the items it carries, and I'm just going to paste it in here so you can see it up close. So for each of those tags, we're going to go ID Minecraft Gold Nugget. You can actually do this with a summon command, but we're doing it for this at the moment. Count 1 tag, an empty enchantment tag, so it has the enchantment effect but no actual enchantments, and then display name gold coin. And this is it's called gold coin. I left it at that because I liked it. It was actually a concept I was working on for an RPG kind of game mode that probably won't go ahead. But I got this from it, so that is that. And you can copy that into all 5 equipment tags. So the Silverfish, it sounds ridiculous, but is wearing a gold coin on its head, on its body, on its legs, on its feet, and it's also holding one in its hand. Then if we go all the way to the end, I don't have a numpad, so I can't go end. So then that square bracket there, that's the end of the equipment tag. And then we go comma, and now we add drop chances. And this is the chance that the mob has of dropping the items. So we're going to go open square bracket, and we're going to put in 0.5f, comma, and then repeat. So basically, this is the chance of each item dropping. So this is the first one represents the item that's holding, and has a 0.5 out of 1. So 50% chance of dropping it. And what this all means, it's got 0.5 for all of them. You need to add the F, by the way. I'm not sure why, it's just NBT stuff. But all 5 of those gold coins have a 0.5 or 50% chance of dropping. And what that means is that you can get anywhere from 0 to 5 gold nuggets from it, but the most likely is going to be about 2 or 3. And then you can close the tag, and that's all we're doing. It's just a Silverfish with a custom name and custom items. Then we have a second play sound up here. If you want, you can literally copy paste the play sound from here over here, but all you gotta do is change this from being random.break to being random.pop. Oops, not poop. No one saw that. And random.pop is actually the same noise that a chicken makes when it lays an egg, and it's the sound that I've used to like represent the appearing of the silverfish. So you'll notice that when I break this, you'll hear the crunch or the break noise, and then the silverfish will appear and it'll go pop. Bonk. There you go. And then, last but not least, we are then going to execute, once again, at entity name equals PotBreakable, detect air, and we're going to go kill any entity type equals ArmorStand within a range of 1. Now, this will theoretically only kill the ArmorStand that is executing this command. So, if you have broken one of these pots, it will only kill the ArmorStand that is that represents the pot that you've just broken. However, I have noticed that if you have 2 pots right next to each other like this, and you break one of them, it will kill both ArmorStands, and then the second pot will not work. So you'll see that. We've got the first gold knight, and do it to the other one, and nothing. So that's worth bearing in mind. You've got to at least stagger them. So I think if you put them diagonally, it will still work. Yeah. So just don't put them right adjacent to each other, because it won't work. So just bear that in mind. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. I reckon that this could be very cool in adventure maps. I'm thinking of putting this into some of my older ideas for adventure maps if I ever continue them. If I do continue with the RPG game mode idea, then it will probably get put into that as well as like a thing in dungeons and stuff, just as a way to like kind of grind for money. I mean, that's a lot of money. 20 gold coins, yeah. Making it rain. Absolutely rich. It's late at night. Don't judge me. I'm in a silly mood. Gold mites. Or breakable pots. They're not really mutually exclusive in this. They're the same concept, but breakable pots. My way of doing it. In Minecraft 1.8. Guys, I've been XLMC131. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.